The title of her speech is Texting Shortcuts with a Senior Twist. So with Texting Shortcuts with a Senior Twist, let's welcome Susan Shulz.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Have you ever been bumfuzzled by all of the internet shortcuts? There are so many of them to explore, and sometimes I need to ask my 14-year-old granddaughter what some of them mean when she writes me the messages. But I'm going to share with you today just a few, of the texting shortcuts, but I would like to offer them to you with a senior twist. The few of them that we're going to visit are going to be LOL, BFF, OMG, BTW, and FOMO. Are you confused? Do you know what we're doing? Do you know what they stand for? Well, I'm going to enlighten you just a little bit more than you knew before we started. First off, let's start with LOL. I'm fairly certain everyone has seen that or heard of it when they're chatting in the internet shortcuts. I don't know that anybody knows how to spell anymore, but LOL. But did you know that back when I was growing up in the 1960s, LOL stood for lots of luck? You might sign it off on a letter wishing somebody some best of luck. It also stood for lots of love, the bottom of the letter or card that you sign with a lot of XOXOs to let you know hugs and kisses, but lots of love. Today, it takes on an entirely different meaning. It's laugh out loud, or perhaps because we're online, laughing online. And we see someone with the emoji crying, because, you're laughing your eyes out, but it's funny, laugh out loud. I'm going to share with you a few other ways to look at this particular LOL. You see, when we become seniors, we have an entirely different language. And LOL could easily stand for living on Lipitor. You know, the cholesterol medication. Anytime we see LOL in a word, we know that that's what it means. I'm going to be laughing out loud or lots of love because I'm living on Lipitor. LOL cholesterol. It could also be the medications that are beta blockers. There are a few of them, one of them being atenolol, another being metoprolol. Don't mix them up. You have to make sure you get the right LOL. And there's also rubbing alcohol. It's not just LOL, but it's in there. And that can be our seniors' pain relief. You know, rub on those muscles that are not feeling so good so you can continue to laugh out loud. But did you know that it also can be another form of alcohol? It may not take away the pain, but you don't mind it as much. Now, BFF in today's lingo with the youngsters can stand for best friends forever. I'm sure you've heard that said, but did you know that when you're a senior, it can mean my best friend fell? Then there's BTW. The current lingo is by the way. Well, for seniors, it takes on an entirely different meaning. Bring the wheelchair. Shortcuts. We've got to go. Make sure you bring that wheelchair. Now, there's another one that I'd like to share with you. It's called OMG. Have you ever heard anybody say that? Well, it tends to be, oh my gosh, or oh my God. Did you know in seniors, it really means, oh my gas? You might notice that some seniors, when they stand up or walk, might have a little toot every so often, and it's something that they need to be mindful of, because I know I'm never eating another burrito for as long as I live. Now, those toots can be very musical. They can be like a trumpet or a trombone or even a tuba or the entire brass section of the band. Toot, toot, you know, you've heard them. Or, as Rodney Dangerfield said in Caddyshack as he let one rip, oh my, did somebody step on a duck? I'm going to share another one with you. It's called Fear of Missing Out. FOMO, F-O-M-O. But I'm going to change it just a little bit because today's generation is afraid to miss a text message, an email, maybe a visit out with friends. We as seniors are really happy to miss out on that. Stay home, don't look at the phone. It's okay. So I'm going to change it just a little bit for us and have it as F-O-R-O, fear of running out. Well, life's essentials, you know. Before the pandemic, did you ever notice how people ran out to go get life's essentials, the toilet paper? Well, the seniors really didn't have to worry because you see, in most households, they all had that spare toilet paper roll cover. These young ladies, I'm sure Marjane had one of those in the house, in the ladies' room around the house. Or I might even have one that looks like a little top hat that I made myself. I was never in a fear of running out of my toilet paper. Now, you might be afraid of running out of other life's essentials like your chocolate. Your favorite chocolate, of course, must have that near and dear to us. Or fear of running out of the room and coming back to seeing a grandchild covered in your favorite chocolate. You might see that, so be careful. Fear of running out. Now, there's also those life's essentials again. Don't be afraid to run out of them. I just want to let you all know I'm not an alcoholic. I have had a beverage or two through my years, but I think I drank more before I turned 20 than I have in the next 50 years. Honest Injuns. Well, now that we have reviewed a few of those texting shortcuts with the senior twist, I'd like to have a call back and revisit to one of them. It happens to be LOL, one of my favorites, because I'd like to toss out to you a few extra meanings to it. The next time you hear it or attempted to write it, I'd like you to think about LOL as a little old lady or the lovable old lady, me. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Very, very funny, Susan. I just realized I enjoyed so much. I never thought of me as a senior. I think I'm a senior. And I wasn't bumfuzzled by any of that. So well done.